Hey everybody, it's Pax. Welcome back to the League of Extraordinary Investigators. We're playing the Web of Dreams. I'm playing Mark Harrigan, who currently has accrued 2 mental trauma, and we're about to take on Weaver of the Cosmos. You might be able to tell from my voice I'm feeling a little under the weather. My kid got sick over the weekend, but something we didn't do last scenario because of how kind of shockingly short it was check out the resolution. And so no resolution was reached because we were defeated. You go to resolution 2. A bunch of stuff happens. You get that false awakening weakness, which we'll take a look at in a minute. For each damage on the scenario reference card, you record 1 tally mark next to the steps of the bridge in your campaign log. So this one's news to me is if you fail point of no return fast enough, and you also beat scenario 1, you get to go into the Web of Dreams without any steps to the bridge, which is like really quite good. Oh, I just gotta turn my my baby monitor on. There we go. So we're going into we're going into the finale with no steps of the bridge, which is kind of interesting. So that's like a positive about what happened. Now we do have 2 mental trauma. Another thing is that once again we got to take advantage of the other members of the league playing much better than me and getting farther in the scenario and getting a bunch of bonus XP that I was not able to get. And so we'll take a quick look at the deck build. Did I bring the deck list up? There. Yeah, okay, we can see it. So what I'm doing is I would have gotten 2 XP and it got modified up to 8. So I'm buying 3 copies of Spiritual Resolve for 5 experience, and I'm buying 1 copy of Hollowed Mirror level 3, and I'm removing 2 guard dogs and an emergency cache to fit the Spiritual Resolves in. I'm dropping the emergency cache because I have an Ever Vigilant and an emergency cache attached to Stick to the Plan, and I really just don't need a second one. I don't think the deck is expensive enough to warrant that. It is pricey, but with Ever Vigilance you can get a lot of 1 and 2 cost things out pretty quick, and frankly, a lot of these get used as icons and to play them, so you don't need both necessarily. And Spiritual Resolve should go a long way with helping make sure that I don't just like die pathetically. Yeah, I'm hoping to kill the spiders. So we'll go over the league rules for this scenario. Double VP from Atlak Nacha parts. So as I understand it, I wasn't following the conversation too closely in the hey Chris, too closely in the Discord channel because I didn't really understand what it was. But I think that you get like all victory points available in the scenario are up for grabs as points, but you get double from killing Atlat Nacha's parts. So it's like 2 for each leg, and then 2 for Atlat Nacha, and then I think there's 2 web spinners as well that can give you, or not, maybe they're not called web spinners, but the guys that give you 1 VP. So I think it's 12 is what you can get from this, which frankly I'm just looking for a win at this point after how bad 2 and 3 went. So let's close the league rules. Let's take a zoom out. Let's look at what we've got. I already did all this stuff. I already talked about this, so I can just delete those cards, grab these ones, shuffle them in. Ba-boom. These are my cards that are getting taken out for Stick to the Plan. But we'll really quickly go through the scenario setup to make sure I'm not missing anything. So you gather all of, well, yeah, no, it's fine. You shuffle each copy of Great Web, put 4 of them into play at random in a vertical line, and you begin at the topmost one, you put the rest of them aside. And then you put Doom on the bottommost location based on your tally marks, but I have no tally marks, so there's no extra Doom, which is kind of nice, I think. That's pretty good. But anyways, we do have to do our opening hands and stuff first, so let's do that. Randolph Carter is pretty much just icons. Yeah, the mystery weakness I didn't know existed. Oh, I should read this before I continue, because I also didn't know this existed, and I've never gotten it before. False Awakening begins each game next to the agenda deck. I'm just going to keep it here in my threat area so I remember it. With 1 Doom on it, test any skill 2. This test gets +1 per investigator difficulty. If you succeed, remove it from the game. any investigator may trigger this ability. So it's nice that it doesn't discard. That would suck. Especially since this doesn't have a revelation ability. And so it wouldn't put it into play. It would just like sit in your hand doing nothing and wouldn't be discardable. But this is actually pretty passable with me. Like I can test 5 on 3 if I want to, or I can test 7 on 3 if I want to ping myself with Sophie once. I'm going to try and be conservative with Sophie so that Shell Shock doesn't just kill me pathetically. But with a medical student in my hand turn 1, I feel a bit safer taking a single damage. Carter, I don't want to play him. Isn't he gone by this point? No, he's gone in the interlude, I believe. I thought I was going to lose him after scenario 2, but for some reason I didn't. I was certain that I should have, but I didn't. And I was confused why I didn't. And then it never happened. I read the resolution over like 5 times to be sure. But yeah, no, he's gone during the interlude. He's when he backstabs you. Oh, and I'll go over the bag too, actually, before I keep going on. So, minus X is the doom on the highest amount of doom on locations in play. Cultist just reveal another token. If you fail and there's an Ancient One enemy at your location, it attacks you. An Elder Thing is minus 3 if the skill test fails during an attack against a spider enemy. Place 1 doom on that enemy's location. Well, fortunately, a minus 3 should not be failing attacks in this deck. It is fascinating, isn't it? So I was saying this. I posted this in Phileon's Discord. I was like, wait a minute. If you crush scenario 1 and then fail scenario 2 and 3, you go into the finale with no doom and still having Randolph. Like, what is that? Like, I don't know. It just seemed really weird to me. I guess maybe that's why False Awakening exists. I'm not sure. But anyways. This is a not bad opening hand. I'm pretty sure that you just have to get clues on your way down, right? Like, each location is connected to each location above and below it. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. I think you have to get the clues before you... Oh, no, you need to have 3 clues to get to the bottom. So, like, an evidence isn't the worst, but getting a way to kill a guy would be nice, too. Carter's just icons, and that's pretty good. He's good as icons. I think that maybe... I get rid of, like, these to try and find some assets to play with Ever Vigilant. Yeah, well, that didn't happen. Alright, we're having another riveting start here. So yeah, so then we do the setup, and like I said, it's 4 Great Web locations. Put them into play in a vertical line, so shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip this one. When the investigation phase ends, if there's at least one investigator at this location, place a doom on this location. It's a 2 shroud, 2 clue location. That's cool. Okay. And we'll set these ones aside. There's my minus 4 for the interlude. And again, no doom on this final location. So I just need to get the bottom with 3 clues, and I've already got 2 here. So that's looking pretty good, I think. That's not unreasonable. I don't think that that's like something we're going to necessarily fail. I'm tempted to just dump Carter and Perception into a test here and be 4 up with it. So we're just going to do that first. We're going to go Carter and the Perception into a test. And that'll be 6 against 2 Shroud to get a clue. Minus 1. So we get a card draw from Perception, take the initiative, and a clue. Now, I don't know how many of these how many of these are not going to have clues on them. I'm a little worried about that. I don't know the answer to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to try it again, and I really don't want to use a take the initiative on this. Maybe I should have played a scene the crime first. That's okay. We'll investigate again. And yeah, we will do that. We'll do a take the initiative for 2 icons. We'll take a damage from Sophie. And I will trigger Mark's ability. Okay, a flashlight. So we'll be 6 against 2 again. An Elder Sign. So we get +1 for the 1 damage on me. Second clue. I think we'll play the shortcut from the stick to the plan. Because I'm not playing either of these this turn. To move us down a location. And this is, after you enter this location, test 3. If you fail, you must either lose an action for each point you failed by or place a doom on this location. Well, I'm pretty sure that all the ones above this go away, if I'm not wrong. So I have to test 3. I'm testing 3 on 3. I'll just take the 3 on 3, a -1, and I'll place a Doom on the location. I'm pretty sure that I'm right on that. I'm not getting the clue off of this one, I don't think. But I also I think I need to take a card draw to see some weapons. Okay, an unexpected courage. That's fine. Okay. Upkeep. Hollowed mirror. Okay. That's pretty good to see early, I think. We get our 1 Doom. I never did the thing where I show the encounter deck or anything, so I'll just do, like, here's the encounter deck. I haven't shuffled it yet, right? Like, here it is. It's the whole thing. Oh, maybe I did shuffle it once, and these just happen to be right next to each other. Anyways, there's the encounter deck, and here's the chaos bag. So, we have 2 out of 9 Doom right now. Okay. What's the rules on swarming? X is the number of swarm spider enemies at this location. So, what's swarming again? God, I don't remember. I always forget whether they're like the top of your deck or the bottom of your deck. I'm just gonna look it up really quick. I shouldn't play this campaign without this. Top X cards of your deck face down. Okay, so 1, 2. So this guy's got 3 health, unfortunately. And I have no bonus damage, which is like a huge pain in the ass. But I can mostly kill him after they're killed, placed in the bottom. Yeah. Okay. All right. But I can. Do I really want to burn a whole turn on these guys? I mean, I don't have an option really, right? Oh, I'm at 3 Doom because of the False Awakening, but I'm gonna deal with the False Awakening later. I could play the scene of the crime and take a damage from one during the enemy phase. But the only problem with that is that, like, if more enemies come out, then that's like the risky play. I think maybe I will. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go 1-2 for the scene of the crime, first action, and then I'm gonna take 2 punches against these guys. Reveal another one. That's successful. These are at -1 currently because there's 1 Doom in play. So this guy goes underneath my deck. And then the next one is on that guy. And that is another one of him on the bottom of the deck. Please go underneath my deck. Thank you. Enemy phase. He punches me for 1 damage. I draw a card. Second wind. Fine. Okay. And then we do upkeep. Take the initiative. Okay. Any of my damage stuff would be nice. I'm about a third of the way through the deck. We get 2, 3, 4 Doom, and an encounter card. Sickening webs attached to your location. Spider enemy at the attached location gives retaliate and alert. Investigators cannot move out of the attached location. You have to test to get out now. But I've got the shortcut to make up for the testing, so that's fine. So we'll bop this guy once. We'll be 5 against 1. He's dead. Now we got to test this off. Oh, and I got this clue, by the way. I forgot to I forgot to actually pick the clue up. That's my bad. So what order do we do this in? Do we do this in like the more fun order? I think I might play an Ever Vigilant to get this Hallowed Mirror and Medical Student out. I'm tempted to. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to play this Ever Vigilant, and we're going to play a Hallowed Mirror for 1. 1 of these to my hand, 2 of these into the deck. And then a Medical Student for 1, and heal 1 and 1. That'll be action 2. Action 3, I guess we're testing the Sickening Webs off so that we can get out of here. And maybe we shortcut. I think if it's another one of these great webs, I didn't study the scenario before I got going, so I don't remember the locations at all. But I think we're okay. I think we'll be okay. So 5 against 3 is not good. I really do want to be 7 against 3 in this bag. Or at least 6 against 3, but I want to be 7 against 3. So, in the interest of not racking up too much Sophie and to empty my hand, I'll do the Unexpected Courage into it. A -4. See, that's why it's important. So the Sickening Webs is gone. And then I think I will just shortcut out of here. We'll move down one more location, just in case we get another one of those bad boys. As an additional cost to investigate this location, you must either spend an action or place one doom at this location. Okay, so we're just going to walk past this next turn, and we're going to get out of here. Upkeep. The Stubborn Detective. It would be really nice for me to get a weapon. I'm not sure what's going on with this. This campaign feels really cursed to me. Really not sure what's going on. 3 doom. 4, 5 out of 9 doom. Choose a spider enemy in play. If there are no spider enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a spider enemy and draw it. Shuffle the fucking encounter deck. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, there's none of these spider enemies that don't suck ass, except for this web spinner. I could shove them up top, maybe. Again, I think Doom falls off of these, so yeah, sure. We'll do a web spinner. Is that what it is? Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a spider enemy and draw it. Yeah, I draw it so it doesn't spawn on me, so he's just going to be there. Fine. Okay. Okay, so now I need to kill the Stubborn Detective. We'll punch him once. 5 against 3. We'll take a damage to be 7 against 3. And the damage we draw a card off of. So that's 1 damage. God, I hate this guy. We'll just use the take the initiative to punch him again. The same amount up. And he's dead. I should not have drawn a card off of that damage. That's my bad. Because his ability was active. So, instead of that, I will, like, play a Soothing Melody to heal myself 1-1, and then take a card draw from the Soothing Melody, and it'll be this Ever Vigilant. That'll fix that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That fixes that. Okay. Cool. Yep. Okay. So upkeep for me, a Vicious Blow, and then this guy puts a Doom on the location because he's ready. And then we're at 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 9 Doom. Sickening Webs. So I'll take a damage and draw a card to test the Sickening Webs. 4 up. That's gone again. I'll move down to the final one. It's the Web-Woven Island. Okay, and then they may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance. So I will advance this and hope to God that all of this goes away. Advance to read the interlude and then advance to Act 2A. Okay. So, Spider Queen 1, you climb the precipice, check the campaign log. If he survived the descent, and the Black Cat knows the truth, if he survived the descent. The investigators trap in Lachinaka's realm. Randolph Carter goes away, and I get an extra -4. So I'm going to put an extra -4 down there, and a -4 goes in the bag. And then Randy, I'm calling him Randy from now on. That's perfect. Gets removed from the campaign. And then Spider Queen 4. So, remove each location from the game except for the bottommost location. Great. All right, perfect. Perfect. So, we're losing 2 Doom from there. He's getting killed, and all of these are getting scooted out. And also, I know that I don't have to deal with this and this again as any of my locations. But this gets put up as the topmost, I believe, is what it said. Shift that location upward so it is the top of the play area. I probably just click this setup button over here, don't I? Place, maybe? Yeah, okay. So this is that one. Shuffle the remaining set-aside Great Web locations and place 7 of them in a circle, along with the investigator's location as the topmost location in the circle. Okay, we're dropping from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's our 7 locations. Randy the Eye Candy. Is he good looking? Does he have a beard? Or like a mustache, maybe? I don't know. I can't tell. We assemble at Nacha. So these are here, right? Am I supposed to like link this and make it bigger or something? Like, how does this work? Yeah, no, I am instantly hating that I have to do this. Oh no, this works. Yeah, yeah, this is good, right? All right. Rotates the Atlatch Nacho with her legs, damage tokens, and card attachments by the number of spaces displayed. Click left. Left click the number to increase, and right click to decrease, then click rotate. Okay. Never used this helper before. Good to know. Good to have helper buddies. Shuffle the set aside copies of the Spinner of Darkness in the encounter deck along with the encounter discard pile. Oh, that's annoying. Read the rules for Atlatch Nacha as follows. Yeah, it probably is one of the most impressive boss fights in the game. I think it really does something special. A lot of people hate on Dream Eaters for its length, and I think that there's a lot of good done in Dream Eaters, and for me, the length is one of the things that's done well. Each leg is considered to be at the location its corner is physically bordering, as depicted in the diagram below. Yes, yes, yes. I hate spiders. You know what? I hate spiders too. I don't have a phobia of spiders, but if I see a spider in my house, it's getting crushed or it's getting evacuated from the house. It's my house, my rules. Center cards should remain in the same formation at all times, even if one card is removed from the formation. Yeah. As a result, the legs cannot move or be moved except by effects that spin at Nacha. If you're instructed to spinner one or more times, rotate all the cards in the center in the indicated direction such that each of the legs enemies moves clockwise that many locations. Okay, cool. I know all this. I'm just double checking it. Okay, all right. And then when you're done reading that interlude, advance to Act 2A. She's distracted by its... Atlat Nacha is distracted by its mindless task. Now is your chance. Spend one clue to deal 3 damage to an Ancient One enemy at your location. Did I spend my clues? I did. Okay. When the Mythos Phase begins, reveal a random token from the Chaos Bag. If its modifier is negative, spin Atlatch Nacha clockwise X time. X is the token's negative modifier. If 4 legs of Atlatch Nacha are in the victory display, advance. So first objective is to kill 4 of these. And they are currently, for me, worth 2 points each. And I have secured 0 points in this scenario. I've just made it to this point. Okay. So, straight up, I'm just playing this brand. I'm not playing this. It does 3 damage in a hit. I have to play this. If I don't play this, I will lose very soon. So let's get that into play. Okay. Great. And our Doom Threshold, I can test this False Awakening soon. Okay, I'm feeling okay now. I'm feeling okay now. Let's we'll just keep this here because it's good art. Keep that right there. Okay. End of the these enemies don't do anything because I'm not with them, right? They each have Shroud value to fight, 3 health, 3 evade. When you would evade it, instead of exhausting it, choose an investigator. Yeah, okay, that doesn't matter. Cannot make attacks of opportunity. Good to know. And 1 and 1. Okay. So they don't do anything for now. Upkeep. An evidence. Ooh, an evidence is really good. Think about this, right? You kill this guy, you pick up the clue at his location, you walk to another one's location and kill it with a clue. Like, evidence is so good in this scenario. I probably should not... did I mulligan it away or did I use it for a test? Oh, now I'm gonna... Oh, I only mulliganed it. Oh, that's excellent. Okay, good. So I get them. I'm going to see them again. That's great. Okay. So 5, 6 out of 9 Doom on the first agenda here. Another fucking Endless Weaving. So what spider do I want to get into play off of this one? Part of the score is killing these guys gives you score. But I kind of don't want to. I'd kind of just rather use all of my brand and a vicious blow on this guy and just kill him as a single action. Or use all of my brand on another swarm of spiders and just kill them as a single action. Don't forget to rotate her too. Oh, yes, thank you. Yeah, no, the rotation's supposed to happen first, right? When it begins, reveal a random token from the Chaos Bag. It is an Elder thing. If its modifier is negative, yes, it's a -3. So this guy's with me now, right? Yeah, this guy's with me now. And so if I'm spawning someone, I want it to be someone I can kill in one turn, I think. I think that's right. I feel like that's right. Search. But I also kind of want it to be someone that's a bit low consequence if I can't kill them this turn, maybe? I don't know about that. Maybe that's just wrong. I could just pull the web spinner again, but no, I think I just do 2 fights. I think I do 2 fights and I find a new weapon. As much as that sucks. The Grey Weaver actually is kind of hateful to kill. It's got so much health, 5 health. Okay, we'll pull a swarm of spiders. So he's gonna go there. He's gonna take 2 of my cards. Doesn't the leg just hit you instead of a spider? Oh, is that what you guys are trying to get at? If it is engaged with an investigator, it makes an immediate attack. Are massive enemies engaged with me? Yes, they just don't. They just don't become engaged with me, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it just hits me. Okay. It killed my medical student. Yeah. Yeah. And I could have placed a doom on one of these as well by choosing one of the other ones, but I think that that's stupid. So, anyways, we'll carry on and actually play this turn correctly now. All right. So, Brand of Cthulhu. What does the text of this say again? I'm testing 7 against 3. No, 7 against 1 to deal 3 damage. And if I succeed by 0, I lose 2 actions. And I can't do that. So we'll just do the 7 against 1 because it's my shroud value, right? Yeah, 7 against 1. Ba-boom. We'll spend our 3 there to defeat this. This heads up into the victory display, and that's 2 VP. And when I say VP, I don't mean VP. I mean score for the league. Do I play the evidence on this 1 shroud location? I mean, it's going to take me 2 actions to investigate this. So yeah, I think I just do. I just get this clue. And now what? Now what? I think I want to get rid of this False Awakening if I can. So I'm going to take a damage to test this off. 7 again, and draw a card. Shell Shock for horror. 7 against 3. And that's gone. Remove from the game. I think last action I'll just play this emergency cash. Just to have the money for when I need it, kind of thing. I'm going to get a cult eventually. I'm going to get a spiritual resolve eventually. So, okay. Upkeep. There's a spiritual resolve, just like I said. When the Mythos phase begins, we do this. Okay, so boom, 0. They do not move. Then 6 out of 9 doom. And we get an encounter card. Crypt Chill. That sucks. I think that I'd be forced to lose the Hallowed Mirror. And I don't think I'm willing to take damage to deal with that. What's the worst thing that can happen? Okay, so nothing happens on a failed test for me right now. So I think I just risk this failing, unfortunately. Yeah, -1. And so I think that the Hallowed Mirror is okay to go because I'm actually okay on health now, and I've got the Spiritual Resolve. I'm kind of stabilized on that front. So that's not great, but fine. So I'm going to, for 1, play my second wind to heal 2 and draw a card. Another evidence. That's good to see. And now I think I'm hunting these guys down. So let's take a move action over 1 to this one. After you enter this location, test 3. If you fail, you must either choose and discard a card from your hand for each point you failed by, or place a doom on this location. Okay. You must either choose and discard 1 card from your hand for each point you failed by, or place 1 doom on this location. It's not a doom on this location for each point you failed by. So it's 1 doom or multiple cards. I think I just take the 3 against 3. The -3. Okay. So we're doing all right. Do I lose 3 cards or place 1 doom? I think the problem with losing cards is that I just have to get that many back. So I place that, and then I play a Spiritual Resolve in my other spell slot. Yeah, that's that. Okay. Upkeep. A Soothing Melody. Mythos Phase. A -1. So these guys rotate once. Boom. This guy's at my location now. Highest, what was it? Highest doom on a location in play. So 1. Yep. Okay. 7, 8 out of 9 doom, and then an encounter card. Ancient Evils. Fuck you. 8 doom. This clears. Do not remove doom from locations in play. Okay, so that doesn't happen. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. That's really what that does? How long do you get to do this scenario? Is this a really long scenario? Holy shit. Alright, well, we're back up to 11 doom. I guess 10 because of this. That was a bit of a do-nothing. Yeah, it was a serious do-nothing. Okay, so we're at a 4-fight location now. So we're going to attack with the brand for 4. Against 4. So it's 5, 6, 7. I think we're taking a damage for 8, 9 against 4. 9 against 4. And that way I can't lose the 2 actions. Yeah, -3, if blah, yada, yada, yada. This guy's dead. I have to spend my 3 to do that. But he's dead. That's good. And then for 1, I play an evidence and pick up this other clue. So now... Ooh, I wonder if I should have been saving this brand charges. Yeah, I probably should have... Whoopsies. I should have saved those brand charges for if one of those nasty enemies comes out. Shit, I didn't think about that. Okay. Fuck. Alright. We'll just have to deal with the fact that that might not have been a good play. I'm going to play a Soothing Melody, second action, to heal 1 and 1, and then draw a card. Okay, Vicious Blows. That helps me with the brand a little bit, but I really need to see another weapon out of these 11 cards left. A Scene of the Crime. Holy shit. I have evidence of what made this web. It's the giant spider in the middle of it. Yeah, seriously. It's like, all right. Way to go, Mark. Thanks, Mark. Really appreciate your detective work, Mark. Oh, God. All right. We do our random token from the Chaos Bag. -4. Oh, baby. Rotate. So this guy's with me now. We get 1, 2 doom. And we get a web spinner. Any empty location. Well, I'm going to put him like... This guy's here. And he can turn, what, 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2... I'm not chasing him this way. I'm going to go this way to go find him. And so I'm going to put this guy like halfway, I guess. So if I have to kill him, I can, maybe? Or do I put him right next to me and just go kill him this turn? Yeah, maybe I do that, actually. Yeah, maybe I do that. I think that maybe yeah, that's a silly idea to spend time not doing that. Yeah, okay, okay. Oh no, I have to spend my clue on this guy first. So, clue, move, engage? No. So he's gonna place a doom. So, I'll still put him here. It's fine. I'll deal with him next turn. That's okay. Okay, so we spend a clue, right? First action. 3 damage to an Ancient One enemy at your location. Bye-bye. That's another VP. I'm really utilizing this to catch up as best I can. And then I'll move a location down to this guy. If it is not Act 1, and there are one or fewer clues on this location, move to the location directly across from this location. So I want to get that clue, then, is what you're saying. Because if I can get that clue, and this one only moves -1, I can hop over, spend a clue, and kill it. I kind of like that. I kind of really like that. Always found the scenario so easy. So, I think it can get away from you if you don't do this part fast enough. If this takes you too long, and then Nacho spawns, and you pull a bad enough token, you can just be like, oh, she landed in a spot that we can't kill her this turn, and now we doom out if she pulls worse than like a -2. Right? Like, that's what happens. If you don't manage your doom. And like, to be fair, you know, I've moved once, and all of the legs have been on these 2 locations up to this point. So, there's something to consider about that. But in terms of getting a clue here, I guess I could, like, scene next turn for both of the clues, and then move and then spend the clue across if I needed to. So maybe I'll do something else this turn. No, I'll just investigate with the Ever-Vigilant and the flashlight. Excuse me. For 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a damage for 6, 7. Drawing a perception. Fine. 7 against 3. A -1. We'll get one of the clues there. And now, if there are 1 or fewer clues on this location, so I can now move across. Yeah, okay. Cool. Okay, so, this guy doesn't do anything. He's aloof at my location. I upkeep. And then at the end of the round, he places a doom. I've got the spiritual resolve to heal horror or damage off of it. Ah! My space button's not supposed to be bound to that anymore. One sec. There. Better. If you save, if you don't know, if you save camera 0, if you don't have a camera 0, pressing space defaults to zooming out the whole goddamn map. And if you use Control 0, it saves your camera at wherever you prefer your spacebar to send you to. Okay, so let's see how far the leg moves. -4. So, right beneath me, I don't have to do that ability. I can just move and spend my clue. So, a doom goes on, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. What do I get? Test 3. If there is a spider enemy at your location, you cannot commit cards to this. If you cannot, you can. If you fail, you cannot attack or investigate until the end of the round. Is this an attack? No, it's not. And so I will just punt this. 3 against 3. -4. Okay, I can no longer attack or investigate until the end of the round. What a shame. All right, we'll move down 1 location. Great Web. Spend a clue. Just to defeat this leg of Atlatnacha. Oh my god. Atlatnacha. Atlatnaka? I don't know. What do you guys say? I'd be interested to hear what other people say, because I have no idea how you say that. If 4 legs of Atlatnaka are in the victory display, advance. Flip Atlatnaka's center card over to the enemy side, place it at the location with the most doom. Oh shit. forgot the EPO location away from me. Ah, fudge. Okay. When they leave a location, if there are no investigators at that location, place a doom there. Otherwise, it attacks each investigator at the location. I forgot that spawning her now would result in that occurring. Spend will include or deal 3 damage to an ancient one. When the Mythos Phase begins, or reveal a random token from the Chaos bag. You still move her. Kinda wish that I'd saved a shortcut there. Yep. So what am I hoping for? I'm hoping that she pulls a -1, or that she pulls a 0, or that I go the other way and she pulls a high number. And there's more. What is this? How many is this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a higher chance of her moving less than moving more. Loch Nacho. It's like Loch Ness, but crunchier thanks to all the spiders. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay. So I can... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move up and follow her. So she's going to be there with me. The enemy phase is going to happen. She's going to hit me for 2 and 2. We're going to put them on Spiritual Resolve, and we can just discard this other Spiritual Resolve to heal it. Like, right away. And we're just going to do that. And then we upkeep. This dude places a Doom. At the top of the Mythos Phase, we pull a 0. Boo, yes. Yes. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6. The nearest Ancient One enemy gets +1 damage and +1 horror. Test 5 to pull it off. But instead, what we're going to do is we're going to use the Brand of Cthulhu, putting a damage on herself to get +2. So we're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 against 4. Drawing a card. And we're going to commit a Vicious Blow to this. 10 against 4. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3 damage, 4 damage. Adleknaka is dead. Advance. R1. Whew. Didn't go score hunting. I didn't get those Grey Weavers. I probably could have pulled a Grey Weaver. Maybe I could have pulled a Grey Weaver. I think when I pulled that web spinner at one point and could have pulled a Grey Weaver, I definitely had time to try that if I wanted to. But for me, I already wasn't in the contention for the top spot of the league, so I'm happy to just take a win after those 2 brutal losses in scenario 2 and 3. So, what resolution was it? R1. The bridge was destroyed. We gain X value for each card in the victory display, +5 as we prevented them from merging. And then we are trapped in Adleknacha's realm, R4. The investigators never escape, and each investigator is driven insane. Whap, whap. What can you do? Okay, so I get to report a score of 10 for the league, and I get to report myself as not too unhappy. No! I forgot to add the -4! Fuck. Oh, no, I'm just joking. I remember to add the -4. I copy and pasted it, didn't I? Didn't I copy and paste it? Yeah, I did. Good. Whew. All right. I get to at least post a score of 10 on this, which is good. It'll make me not be like crying my eyes out, I think. So that was pretty good. 44 minutes. A little bit of preamble. No no pathetic loss. I actually got like a weapon at the right time. One thing that I didn't consider about this upgrade path was that Brand and Spiritual Resolve both take the same slot. Like that's the one thing that when I made this choice of being like, I just want to not die in this scenario. Once I put these on the board, I was like, oh yeah, if I need to play a new weapon by playing over my Brand with a Brand, then this becomes awkward. But I think that it was necessary. Between it and Hollowed Mirror, like, I don't think there was a way for me to spend 8 XP other than what I did. Which was, getting as much soak as possible. And this is where enemy damage would have gone if enemies had been spawning with me. And the Hallowed Mirror heals me so that I can use Sophie freely. So that's kind of cool. I do think, though, I still feel like I might have just like played the early parts of this campaign a little poorly with my upgrade path. I think that stick to the plan ultimately is something that you need to wait on in solo a bit longer than I did. This didn't getting an Ever Vigilant and an emergency cache in a shortcut early in Mark, especially in Mark where he's drawing so fast. Like, you know, how many turns of the game do we play? And I have 5 cards left in my deck, right? I think that just isn't worth 6 XP, or I guess 7 if we're talking about an Ever Vigilant. That's not worth 6 XP. 7 XP. What is Enchanted Blades, because they keep your horror alive. They let you swing for like 7 or something. And I still think that if I had picked these up with my first bit of XP, I would have been in a much happier position in scenario 2 and 3 by having these as my weapons. Would not have like died pathetically to shell shock right away in both of them. Anyways, thanks very much for watching. I appreciate it. Oh, time to go submit this one. I'll see you next time.